everyone, today's video is going to be a video that is very important to my heart, and that is bullying and being born with a cleft palate. Basically, those two things go hand in hand with each other because most kids in elementary, middle, and high school love to make fun of kids who are considered different. Either with a birth defect, being overweight can trigger bullying, and of course being disabled can have effects on, bullying also. But since I can relate to the cleft palate bullying, I am going to talk about that and just talk to you guys about how I have overcome bullying and how I have just let it go and don't even care anymore about bullying. So basically, I have been bullied ever since I started school. The first time I ever got made fun of was in 2nd grade, and this kid, he came up to me one day on the playground and said, "Hey, what's your name?" And I said, "My name's Katja." And he said, that's not your name. Your name's Crooked Nose Girl. Ha ha, Crooked Nose Girl. And he ran around the playground and told everyone that my new name was Crooked Nose Girl. And people actually started to call me that. And it was very, very insulting. And I just didn't know how to take it. I was in 2nd grade, y'all, and I had never experienced bullying before. I didn't know why this kid didn't like me, what he had against me. I was a 2nd grade kid who just did all her work and just wanted to have fun on the playground. Like, I don't know, but then towards like 4th grade and 5th grade, it really started to increase. Just not necessarily in the school I was at, but whenever I went on trips back to America, and just, I feel like people just started to ask more questions in elementary school, and they were curious, they wanted to know stuff. But the thing is, I had the medical mind of probably a 16-year-old, and I was 10. So trying to explain these medical terms to these 10-year-olds was very difficult on my part, because at the time of me being 10, I had been through maybe 5 or 6 surgeries before, and so I knew all these medical terms, and they thought I was like the weird kid because I knew all these big giant words like rhinoplasty, like tooth extract. I think the bullying really started to hit me when I went to middle school, because that's when I was, again, in a new school, so many people. My middle school was 7th and 8th grade, and we had 1,000 kids in the school. So that's a lot of people. And again, most people just asked me questions, and I knew so much about it, but a lot of the times I got picked on because I just wanted to be friends with everyone, and people would just be like, "Don't talk to her, she has an underbite, she has a messed up nose, a messed up face, her face isn't perfectly symmetrical like mine, she will never be popular, she's just always going to be one of the weird kids." And that's when I started to realize that I need to find a group of friends that accept me for who I am and don't let a stupid cleft palate get in the way. So I found these 2 really great girls who are still one of my best friends today. We don't talk as much, but they're still in my hearts, and I think about them every day. Their names are Kendall and Kaiten, and these 2 girls were best friends ever since 1st grade or kindergarten. They had lived in the same town for their whole life, and then I randomly came in end of maybe 8th grade? I think 8th grade, yeah, 8th grade is when we met, and we just hit it off so well. We were like the 3 musketeers. We spent so much time together, and they really seriously had the same attitude as I did, which is, I don't care about being bullied, because actually all 3 of us had been bullied in different ways, and so we could all relate to the whole, like I just said, the attitude of, we don't care, they can say what they want, it's not going to affect us. And I think that's how I really gained a lot of my confidence, was through my friends having the same attitude as me, and whenever we did get made fun of, we were just like, whatever, they don't know us, they don't know anything about us. I actually just finished high school, but while I was in high school, some people actually told me that they didn't want to be my friend because of my cleft palate, because they didn't want to be seen with a girl with a crooked nose. And, being 14, 15 years old, I really took that to heart, and I didn't know how to take it. And I cried, I'm not going to lie. I seriously cried all night, just like, why does this girl not want to be friends with me? What's wrong with me? What did I ever do to her? She doesn't have anything against me except I was born with a cleft palate, something I can't help. And that just ran through my mind constantly. What I actually told myself to do is not necessarily fight back, but if someone like but if I get into like an argument with a girl or even a guy and they say, well, at least I wasn't born with a cleft palate like you, I just be like, I told myself to say like, well, even though I was born with a cleft palate, that's been fixed, but your personality needs a little bit of surgery. No, that's like fighting back, but I don't know, I just told myself to like stand up for myself. I need to stand up for myself because I already have super low confidence, and I think if I ever did run into a situation like that, you just need to stand up for yourself and be like, I can't help it, I was born with it. I was born this way. Reference to Lady Gaga, but I say, not necessarily fight back, like, ooh, yeah, I want to beat you up too, but just say, hey, I was born this way, like, I can't help it, but please, like, don't make fun of me. It's not very nice, and in the long run, you're not going to have any friends, and I'm going to have friends. You're going to be the one who's going to be, like, super nice and not judge people like this mean person is. And hopefully, your peers will see that, and they will understand that, wow, this girl isn't that fun to be around. Maybe we should go see this girl. Even though she was born with a birth defect, she still has way more confidence and isn't mean to anyone, you know, and doesn't judge anyone because of something they couldn't help, you know? So that's what I would say to all you guys who might be getting bullied either with a cleft palate or some other insecurity or imperfection that you may have. I say just stand up for yourself and let it go. And if it does start to get out of control, definitely talk to a parent or a counselor or anyone, because they know what's best and how to control the bullying situation. Because I tell myself, don't be the bully. Like, I will stand up for myself, but I'm not going to keep standing up for myself. I'll say it one time and one time only, and if they keep coming back with these negative comments and just, like, being nasty, like, kill them with kindness. Be like, okay, thank you for letting me know, and, like, walk away or something. You know, just, like, let it go. Brush it off your shoulders. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, being born with a cleft palate, you should flaunt your cleft palate. You should love your cleft palate. You should tell people about your cleft palate so they can learn something new every day, you know? Like, whenever I meet someone new, like either at the mall or just on the streets, and they ask, hey, what's that scar on your face? I'll be like, I was born with a cleft lip and palate. And then I'll like tell them a little bit of information. They're like, wow, that's really, really interesting. They're not like, ew, you're a freak. So I think it also just comes with age and maturity of people who like just don't care anymore and they don't want to waste their time and you don't want to waste your time. So another thing that I would say is kill them with kindness and just be strong. Know that it gets better and you just have to be confident. If you're really ashamed of your cleft palate and you hate your cleft palate, then others will see that you hate your cleft palate and people will notice and they will ask you and they will talk to you and possibly begin to bully you. You just have to love your cleft palate and be like, yeah, I am born with a cleft palate, but I am so happy I was born with a cleft palate because I have had all these interesting experiences and I can write my college essay about my cleft palate. What can you write about, you know? In the end, just be confident. Tell yourself you are beautiful and you love your cleft palate and it makes you who you are today. And the bullying will definitely go away. So stand up for yourself and just know that it gets better. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.